Anyway, moving on to the final three teams. Oh, this is going to be really quick now because these teams basically had nothing to do with the IPL auction. They were just chilling. So let's move to the team that actually had the least to, which was Sunrisers Hyderabad. Had a budget of like 10 crores, only had 3 slots available, one overseas slot, and they still managed to have a good auction because they signed Kedar Jadhav at a base price, Mujeeb or Rahman base price, and Jagdishan Suchit, which I think was again at base price, or maybe one bid or two bids they bid. So, not really much to say here, but Noor, let's go. What do you think of the auction?
I can't wait to see, Sunrisers Afghanistan play. I can't wait. I think it's great, dude. I think it's great. I mean, out of all the teams that I thought wouldn't go for Mujeeb, it was Sunrisers because they already have, that international spin bowling. But like, that's cool, yeah. I mean, I guess it's their strategy. The Afghanis are working for them, so why not get another? I
Can you
mean, I
imagine
think they
if they
did.
managed to take the field with Mujeeb and Rashid in one game?
Yeah, that'd be
That would be
wild.
absolutely nuts.
Yeah, I think what they needed though was an overseas quick. Like I don't think they had the budget or like to really compete with some of the other teams uh for like Richardson or any of the other options. So I think considering what they had, they did an okay job. I don't think there's much to like say about what they did. I think it's just interesting that they took Majid.
I think they did fight Delhi for Tom Curran, but then we took them out, I think, at the
Yeah.
end because they also understood that they needed a fast bowler. But I think at the end of the day, I mean, they've got Jason Holder, they've got Mitch Marsh who can bowl cutters, and their Indian fast bowling is their strength. They've got Natarajan, Bhuvi, Kaul, Sandeep Sharma, so many options. I mean, it's a
Well,
pretty
Bhuvi
strong team.
set to play the
Yeah, he's coming. He's playing the T20 for the India England.
yeah.
Anyway, so Kabir, what do you think of their massive buying at the auction?
Yeah, nuts, right? No, I mean, yeah, what can you really say? Well, it was awesome that they picked Zadran because it's just like a cool thing to see
It's Rahman.
those three playing. So,
It can be Zadran or Rahman. I've seen both. So anyway, let's go.
yeah,
Mujib ur
it's fine.
Rahman.
Mujibur Rahman, Mujib Zadran isn't like what he goes by both, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, cool to see. Not much else to say. I think the first team doesn't change very much. Maybe Jadhav plays in the middle order, maybe not. But yeah, I don't think that their balance changes very much, and I think they're just as stable as they were last year.
Yep, I think Jadhav was actually a very good buy. Even if he doesn't play, they've got so many young Indian middle order batsmen in Priyam Garg, Samad, Sharma, all these guys. He'll be good to like even mentor them and play maybe 3-4 odd games if they need him down the order. Because at the end of the day, let's not forget they have serious issues with their Indian middle order batting because they're so reliant on their overseas players. But I'd say from what they had available and what they needed to do, they did a pretty good job. Maybe they could have gone for a fast bowler, but really, who was available by the end of it? So let's go with the ratings and then the buy of the season. There's not really much option here. So Kabir,
I'm just giving them around 8. Maybe they could have gone with a fast ball, like you said, Ahaan. Maybe a better option in the middle. I don't really know.
and
They
signing
didn't wow me, and I thought it was just basic, consistent. So yeah, 8. And the signing, I don't know, man. We can
You
pick all
choose one,
3. We can
Ahaan
go
chooses one, I choose one. All three are the best.
exactly. I'll go with Jadhav.
I know who I'm going to be left with. This is not ever going to. Oh, let's go for it. Fine. Jadhav. Kabir goes with Jadhav. Noor, rating and
Yeah,
signing.
honestly, I'm not like I think 8 as well. I think there is a gap with their fast bowling. Um, I mean, could they have gone for maybe another Indian fast bowler? I don't think they necessarily need it. Um, but that would have maybe like done something to help their fast bowling. But I think yeah, 8. I think given the context of what they needed and like what they had and like what was available, I think they did a pretty decent job. I'll go with Mujib and Rahman.
And you're also
So
going to be left with Sachin as the signing of the season. But I mean, for me, it would be Jadhav anyway. But I think you guys have been really harsh. 8 is quite harsh on them because if you look at what they needed an Indian off spinning option because the only Indian spinning option really was Nadeem. So they definitely did one. I think Suchit is a pretty decent buy. He's handy with the bat as well. Mujib, good option. He'll gel well with his teammates because he knows half of them, like 2 of them anyway. And Jadhav, I think, was a bit inspired by for them. If there's two teams that I thought would need Jadhav would be them and Rajasthan Royals, and they got him for a base price bid. So I mean, pretty good all around. I'd go with 9.5. I mean, that overseas quick thing I think is a bit overhyped because they couldn't really play him because they would play Rashid, Williamson, Warner, and then they like playing their holder or Marsh to complement their team. So I think 9.5, good option.